War. War never changes.
Alright guys, welcome back to part 2, well actually the finale of my playthrough of the questless quest mod, the Kelly household. In the last video I was kind of stumped, well not really stumped, because I figured out at the end there of how to continue through this mod. We had to actually shoot the little barricade right here towards the upper part of the door up there, but in my playthrough I didn't actually see that little bar thing there, so I just used another way to get in there. What I'm using right now is the portal gun. It's a neat little mod. Basically what it does is it allows me to create, well, if you've ever played the game Portal, the blue and the orange. And as you can see, I just teleported into that room. Rather, probably not what the mod creator intended for, but hey, I made do with what I knew how, because my playthrough I didn't see that little bar up there on the door. You'll see what I'm talking about when I walk up the stairs. But yeah, so here we are, we're in the room. This room I believe is probably the room we needed to get into to, I guess, further the story of this questless quest mod. Because there is no real objective. Which is fine. So far it's been pretty neat. I like it.
Terminal only.
So we got this terminal. It's Moira's terminal, and I believe Moira was the mom, the mom that got locked outside when the nukes fell. And so it looks like we just unlocked the door that was on, I believe, the right. Oh, a cryoplasma experimental prototype weapon. That's interesting. So it looks like this is telling us about the weapon inside of the display case. Oh, and looks like see, Nate also. Wow, Nate also made a note on this terminal. Wow, so he decided not to kill Moira, which is, I could understand that. I mean, really, it's his wife, and even though she's not the same person, he probably still, yeah, it's reasonable. It's reasonable that he wouldn't kill her. Makes me wonder though if that came back to bite him in the butt. So there's the CP-35 pistol, and this was the modded weapon that was being described in the description of this mod. We don't have any ammo for it though. Well, I just decided to go ahead and carry it with me anyway, just to see how it looks like. It looks pretty cool. And that is the target assist, the target assistant part of the gun. I think that's a neat idea. Target assist on a gun, huh? I wonder if it has any homing abilities. But so here it is. That's the latch bar that was on the door, and I think you could shoot that latch bar from the door down there, that little hole in the door down there. If you shot at it, I'm sure it would have broke it or something, and that way you could have came into this room from the door upstairs that was barred closed. It all makes sense now. He did this in his other mod too, so it's something I'm familiar with. I probably should have paid more attention. I wonder where that leads to. It's weird because he has it closed off on this side, so I'm sure on the other side we couldn't even get in, but I'm sure it's also closed off for a reason. Maybe it's just a part of this mod, or yeah, a part of this mod he didn't fully develop, so he just decided to close it off instead. So we just entered the simulation room, and I think this is where he closed Moira off, or maybe this is where he took the kids, because he did say he was going to go deeper into the bunker. I was very cautious at this point. I didn't know what was going to happen. So quiet. And it's weird because I don't know where Mother came from, and if I had to guess, Mother is Moira. This is Moira. She turned into a feral ghoul. Well, I think a legendary glowing ghoul, actually. But seriously though, I checked all those rooms back there, so where did she come from exactly? Maybe he had an instance in where once he crossed a certain part, like, she just appeared out of thin air, because she was not there anywhere else. I thought maybe there was some type of interesting hint on the refrigerator door, but it's just some basic notes. Just things you would see on a normal refrigerator, really. I did that complete turn and I didn't notice that there was something behind me. And when I while I was doing the commentary for this video, I did that thing turn. I was like, I didn't see that? Really? I didn't see Mother had reappeared again. I deserved to get snuck like I did. I really do. How did I not notice that? I'm so bad about that. I'm so bad about doing 360 turns and not noticing immediate dangers behind me. Like, look at that. Another Mother. At first I thought maybe she was just coming back to life, but no, I think there's multiple instances in where Mother is just being spawned into the mod. There has to be some kind of explanation for that, though. Two more mothers out of nowhere. They're so sneaky too. I don't even hear them coming. So there's multiple rooms to this simulation room. I'm guessing we're still in the simulation. Hence why each door says simulation room, because, right? I think that makes sense. If it wasn't going to be a simulation room anymore, it would just, maybe it would just say open door, or maybe it would say exit simulation room. I'm not sure. But, I mean, we can tell that we're still in a simulation. And yet again, another instance of Mother spawning out of nowhere. And dog meat opening doors as usual. I swear that freaks me out. I'll have my back turned and all I hear is the door open. I mean, most of the time if dog meat's with me, I know it's dog meat, but still. Well, we have Elder Maxon up ahead in this part of the simulation room. For what reason, I'm not sure. Gonna take his sweet battle coat because why not? I think it's epic. Seriously, probably the most epic piece of clothing in the game, I think. It looks so fierce. I didn't know the battle coat included his pants though. Oh wow, that is a lot of mothers. And I think all mothers are Moira, right? So maybe these are just clones of Moira. Maybe he was trying to figure out how to get Moira back to her normal self, and so he made clones of her? I don't know, maybe that's a little far-fetched. I don't know how he possibly would have done that. But I mean, there has to be some sort of explanations for why there's so many mothers popping up and why there's so many mothers here. I did not give them a chance to attack me. I'm sure if I would have just walked down there before killing them off, they all would have just sprung into action and tore me a new one. So I think by going into the bunker, we finally exited the simulation room. Oh, look at there. A non-hostile mother. I bet that's Moira. Sadly, we can't actually initiate dialogues with her, but on that little stand there, table stand, we found the CP-35 ammo key, which honestly I never figured out where that went to, sadly. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I felt it was proper to put Moira out of her misery. I don't know, it was just weird leaving her locked up there. I don't know. Maybe it was. I think personally it was for the better to kill her. Because I don't think anyone would want to have lived that way, really. Turning into a legendary glowing ghoul. Nah. I think they would want to be put out of their misery, but that's just me.
Got it.
So we got some pretty good loot from that expert safe.
Gotta find
I'm sure that terminal right there is the security terminal. Opens that door. Looks like Nate made another entry though into this terminal. So it looks like he barricaded himself and the kids in an unfinished part of the bunker. Now it makes me wonder if that's why that one door was blocked off by the tables and stuff. Interesting. I wonder if they were down there. It also says that he blocked off the other pathways, leaving the only way to get to Moira was through the simulation room. And that was the only way to get to the elevator as well. So it all makes sense now why everything was done exactly the way it was done.
Hey.
So I was in here frantically looking for any place the ammo for the CP-35 could be, and I ended up not finding it, sadly. Which is okay, because you can create ammo at a chemistry station, so there is still hope to use this magnificent weapon. With that being said, I decided to travel to Diamond City and create some ammo and show you guys exactly what this weapon can do.
You'll get used to Diamond City security being unhelpful. Just ignore them like I do.
The cheat terminal mod. It's such a great mod. It comes in handy exactly when I need crafting materials that I don't have. It was at this moment I realized I could spam this forever and just level myself up a lot of times, but I fought the urge to for the sake of the video. Always quick save before you're going to mess things up in Diamond City. So it turns out, unless they're already shot him again. Unless they're already enemy, it doesn't auto target. It only auto targets when there's an enemy present. And this is a really powerful weapon too. It was one-shotting a lot of enemies. I think there might even be homing, some homing assistance on this weapon as well. You see, it does 70 damage and then 60 extra cryo damage. It says no more enemies in the description. So I mean, this weapon it's pretty OP. I definitely say it's a keeper. Takes out enemies with relative ease. And that little dot comes in handy too. Note to self, it will not let you kill house cat. Sad face. Zero out of 10, weapon is trash. If it can't kill house cat, I don't want it. No, I'm just kidding. This weapon is pretty good. I like it. I actually think I'm gonna keep it. Sitting NPCs down. This weapon is beastly. Neeher, keep up the great job with these weapons. This is awesome. This is a really good weapon. Except when I can't aim. Then it's a bad weapon. And it does freeze, so that's good. You know, with it being a cryo weapon, it also has that chance of freezing the enemy. So that's good. This weapon is... It's definitely a good weapon. That's a solid 8 out of 10 for weapon for me. I would definitely use that. I probably will keep using that. But with that being said, guys, that's the end of this video and the end of that mod playthrough. I don't think there's any more to be explored in that questless quest mod. I think that was pretty much it. We got the story of Moira and her family, the Kelly household, and what happened there. I'm interested in knowing more, and I think we might find out more in Neeher's next quest mod, which is, I'm hoping, is coming out soon. It looks really promising. But yeah, this mod was really good. I liked it, and I think it's really great for PS4 users since they are having issues with Fallout 4 and their mods working correctly. So if you wanted just a good old story I would definitely suggest downloading this mod and give it a playthrough. And you also get this neat weapon. This weapon is awesome. But yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, guys. As always, you guys rock. Subscribe if you like what you saw. Hit that like button and share with your friends. And as always, peace. Bob and weave, guys. Bob and weave.